Hello, y'all. So I am gonna do a reading. I'm not sure if this is gonna be a twin flame because I wanted to. I don't know. I was just being told all sorts of stuff. But let's take a look at something here. Don't mind my nails. I need to get them done, but I gotta do my daughter's hair first, and but I wanted to do this reading before I get to it. So I was being called to do a reading. So let's take a look and see what's going on. Okay, gotta check on in some energies. I feel like this could be twin flames or some type of karmic cycle because I heard going back to one, going back to one. I don't know who's saying that. I think it's Brian McKnight. All right, let's take a look and see. Holy Spirit, my angels, my guides, give me a reading. Oh, the collective, collective, collective. Okay, but you know, collective sometimes can be very specific to a point where we can call it something else. So, but anyway, I want to also read on a very higher level, right? On the 5D, from a higher perspective, because I've been getting a lot of downloads, but I feel as though some of you could be at a period of time where they are ascending. Some of you are doing a lot of work, purging, healing, fasting, just going back to one. That song exactly. Some of us masculine, divine masculine, some of us divine feminines, you know, are going back to one. So let's see why that back to one. Let's take a look and see what that means, because that was what I was given to read on back to one. I kept hearing back to one. So let's see back to one. Okay, Four of Cups. So there could have been some rejection here. All right. Oh, back to one. Okay, Ten of Spears, Ten of Cups, the Priestess, beautiful. The Hermit, the Hermit. Of course, I know the Hermit. But all right, but it's in the reverse, right? Okay. So let's see. Yeah, this is already looking like a twin flame reading. Let's take a look. The 10-10 here. Queen of Spears. Wow, this is a beautiful reading. I can already tell. Hallelujah. Beautiful. Very beautiful. Okay, so oh, and look what comes up. Ace of Cups. Back to one. Back to one. There is a second chance here coming in this connection. There is, and actually this is supposed to be the heart of the reading, the center of the reading, because I did my 9 spread in this, the 10. Then we have the Ace of Cups crowning the heart. So somebody's heart is opening, but there's a second chance here in this connection, because the way this started is this is somebody who someone could have been there could have been an offer here that was not taken, maybe because the cup or the person or the how it started is not how you wanted it to be like. So for example, if I'm talking to people here that could have started on not on a bad note at all. No, there's no, these are emotions. There's nothing bad that happened here, but the way your connection may have started with this person whom you may be going back to is there was a cup here. There could have been a few people involved in this connection as well. Masculine of divine masculine or divine feminine doesn't matter. It's energy, right? So there could have been many cups, maybe even on both sides. And the divine, oh yeah, this is a twin flame read I just heard. So the divine masculine and divine feminine here were probably entertaining other energies that were affecting this connection, and you were both rejecting one another. Um, because there were some things that you were not trying to compromise on, maybe because of your belief system, maybe because of your religion, maybe because of something here. um yeah, one person knew maybe unconditional love more than the other, while the other person just talked about it. The other person is a person of action here. Wow. I don't know why I'm hearing. So you're going back to somebody who you may have not valued or may have not paid attention to, because there are some differences that you that was stopping you, and there's some fears. So there was some fears, some concerns that made you not want to take that cup because it didn't look. I'm really channeling, guys. I'm really channeling. So it didn't look the way the way society is supposed to look at it, right? And I hear there's somebody who may have a little bit of work they need to do in terms of their self-image. Um, I heard even esteem. Someone has some healing here that needs to be done. Oh yeah, look at that. That's, I mean, I was not even talking in terms of 10 of spears, but 10 of wands, there is a burden. There's something that burdens something, as in regards to, you know, they're not sure um, that this situation. Okay, let me just give it in the languages that I'm hearing in. Somebody here is probably very used to people coming and going in your life, and so you want somebody to stay, and you are burdened because you do want the 10 of cups here. Whoever is watching this reading, you want the 10 of cups here, but you are worried that you're worried, one, for what people are going to say, maybe, but your person that loves you unconditionally. I don't know if I'm talking to divine feminine here, because I have the priestess energy on the table. So the priestess energy, that means you're very spiritual, but I think you came out of your hermit mode and you started doing certain things that took you away from from yourself. I don't know what it is, but you may have done more, that you disconnected here. You disconnected from divine, and I heard it. Sometimes love doesn't come the way you expect it to come. Okay, because it's not your doing. It's not. It's okay. It's not your flesh and blood doing it. It's things of the spirit. Is from a higher level. It is done on earth as it is in heaven, right? It's done in the subconscious. There is a connection in the subconscious, in the higher self, in the higher realm, in the 5D, as you may call it. Then it comes to pass. So we gotta look at what's at the bottom. Hey, beautiful. So somebody is bringing back the strength that they've always known. Actually, you know what? When I first started reading here, when I first sat down here, I felt like someone felt like a kid again. Someone is feeling like a kid again, because the amount of joy, it doesn't matter what is going on around them, but they have this innocence. Someone is elevating. Oh, there's a rebirth here. Someone is going to to a higher level of elevation. There is some type of rebirth going on here, and it's causing someone to feel like their strength is there through even the struggles that they're facing. I don't know what I'm talking about, y'all. This is the this is weird. I don't know if anybody's ever gonna watch this, but if you do, that means by the time you come across this, it means you're elevating so quickly, and you're meant to see this video. So let's go. All right, so we have the Queen of Spears here, which is the Queen of Wands. Okay, so there's someone here who is sitting back trying to sit, like, okay, so what are you gonna do? I don't know what that means. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna come and get me, or are we just gonna go for passion? I don't know what that is talking about, but there's the Sun here. There is a happiness in this connection. The only card that is concerning was the Ten of Spears, or somebody also may have felt rejected by somebody and they took it to heart, but they forgot their end result. Someone here wants a 10 of Cups with this divine feminine. So this could be divine masculine thinking these things, but there was a concern because divine feminine, when the way they met may have been where divine feminine was not as grounded, but there is the sense of going back to oneness, which is within yourself. So there is joy and happiness in this connection. I can already see it. There's joy and connection, joy and beauty and happiness within the divine masculine and the divine feminine, both. So when that is balanced, You guys, I'm telling you, I just heard the word fireworks. What was I watching? They talked about fireworks. One word, fireworks. One word, fireworks. Some of you are building things that where you're going to be known very well. Okay, you're going to be very famous, very um successful. I think you're gonna. Some of you are gonna work with this person in some types of projects. And I and there's gonna be so much happiness and joy doing it together. Um, and that's the offer spirit is giving you. Some of you are still yet to drop somebody else. So if you are a single, it sounds like also it could be a single divine counterpart here, divine masculine, divine feminine. You may still have one energy you may need to evaluate, but I feel because I feel as though have you ever heard of I was here? Okay, this is what I heard. I was always here. I don't know the song. I was gonna try to think of the song, but I was like, nah, I'm feeling like music today. But um, so someone feels like they're doing something, but they really want to do another. Okay. And I heard that some of you need to take your time in certain things. Breathe. I don't know what that means. And I think once, if all right, I heard a very. I just felt a really harsh energy. That's like a decision has to be made, and if you don't make the decision, spirit is gonna make it for you. There could be a tower here that could come with this, because if you don't choose your direction, spirit is gonna choose for you. Sometimes we are forced to leave certain places, people, places, and things, certain baggages, things that you've healed. Don't go and take them back, right? Stuff like that. Peeling an old wound, like seeking pain when you know better, right? When you know better, I don't know what that means. That is so weird. That is so weird. That part was weird. Like, what are you talking about, spirit? All right, give me two cards, Holy Spirit. Give me two cards. Oh, gifts. But you see, okay. I want you to see something. I know it's not a pentacle, but it's an ace of cups. But it's a gift, right? It's a gift from God. This person may not have a lot of money to shower you, or a lot of gifts, as in like they're not in a place. What am I talking about? Could be divine masculine there. I think that's what it is. So divine masculine, divine feminine. It doesn't matter. But the person that you overlooked, they feel as though you overlooked them because maybe they are not where they really want to be, as compared to maybe you met some very well established people, and you kind of maybe friend zoned this person, or this divine masculine or divine feminine, whatever, I don't know. But there is a connection here that was based off of very shallow, but you both knew your depth, your real gifts, which are your spiritual gifts. But your connection may have started on a very surface level, a very artificial level, until y'all started to open up and started to see that the gifts that you have are the same, and you are gifts to one another. Pretty much is what. Ooh, okay. So wow. Oof. Yeah, yo, look, I'm getting goosebumps just reading this. One more card, spirit. One more card for this reading. It sounds like a divine masculine and divine feminine. It could be divine soulmates, twin flames, but we'll see. Ice Queen. Okay, so some of you could be dealing with a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius, or somebody who has that in their in their chart. Okay, so I'm looking at this card so much because this card represents a divorcee or a mother, right? This person may be very spiritual, so they may seem cold on the exterior, but this person commands without saying a word. Okay. Ah. Hmm. Okay, there is an assignment. I just heard there is an assignment here, in this connection. There is some type of assignment we're gonna see. So, like I said, because you're gifts for one another. Because I think divine feminine here may have divine feminine or divine feminine feels to me like it's divine feminine may have um surpassed and left behind. Okay, there is such a thing that is going on in this time, let me put it that way, where it's like time is overlapping, so our contracts are overlapping, so we are growing so fast, but then at the same time it's like there's unfinished business things that that have to be pushed up. And I think there is some overlapping of soul contracts here. So when I say divine feminine could have had different suitors, it's not reflecting on badly on divine feminine. All it's saying is, okay, because there will be people that may judge you, but in the spirit, we are not judging one another. All we're doing is loving one another, right? So someone here is having a lot of, because remember, you are becoming light, and I think I talked about this like I would say end of last year. I was talking about a lot about when you become a light, like if you look at a street light, right? Everything comes over there, the good, the bad, the ugly, the mosquitoes and the butterflies and the moths. So different things come to you. Just the same thing with people. They are not butterflies and moths and mosquitoes. They could be, but they may act like it, right? But because you're the light, when you go into your hermit mode, when the lights are switched off during the day, and you go into your hermit mode, when you go away from the sun, from your happiness, because you gotta recharge, but you don't do it with a hermit. You overextended yourself um overextended yourself to maybe the wrong places because you wanted something so badly, but it was not coming in the package that you really wanted it to. I mean, you like, don't get me wrong, you like the contents, you like the packaging, but you were not looking at, because remember it came this way, so you could have been looking at, what they call a gift in the horse's mouth, I think that's what it's called. If you take that literally, there could be I don't know, maybe the horse. What? I'm sorry, guys, because I just heard. Look, that is so true. A lot of divine feminines had stopped doing the inner work. I hear some of you are even maybe going to therapy or considering it, maybe doing yoga, doing things like you're really elevating on a faster pace. But while that was happening, some of y'all met like some karmic suitors, some um you know what? I'm not gonna talk about this. Let's read these cards together with the intuition, because I need help here, Spirit. Let's see. All right, give me 3 cards, Holy Spirit, my angels, my guides. What are we talking about in this reading? It is so. It's, you know what, a lot of divine feminines are in a good space, in a good place of someone. I hear even someone could be expecting, I don't know, somebody may want a child with somebody here, but some of you, again, another thing that I just heard, someone may want children while the other person may not. You could be dealing, I think we talked about age difference when I opened this 4 of Cups. There could be an age difference, doesn't matter male or female, vice versa. Somebody could be younger than the other person, and then maybe the other person already has children while the other person, so there's some differences that was making you walk away from a situation here. But you know we're going back to one, and I'm loving it. Give me a card, Spirit. Hand of cards. Yes, aces. So again, with these 4 cards right here, some of you were meeting real quality suitors, right? Which means you are meeting real divine counterparts. Because remember, when we're not healed, we can meet a whole lot of people, but they're just not good for us, and we are in relationship after relationship, good morning after good morning, and So some of you had quality people, the four of spades, but the quality people you were in your, because you come to understand what it is that you have become in order for you to attract this type of this type of people. You kind of got stuck, and maybe uh not stuck in the sense of you could not make a decision. Okay, and besides, spirit wanted you to see that you cannot run away by accumulating more. I don't know what that means. So maybe some of you do certain things because you don't want to feel uncomfortable. Wow. Some of you don't want to feel uncomfortable, but in the uncomfortability comes the growth, and comes the success, and also comes the lessons. That's the pain. You cannot grow without pain. So, hand of cards here. Take a chance, a risk. Take a chance, risk. Being strategic. You gotta be strategic though. Because, okay. And then options. And I say that. Not showing hand, gambling. Yeah, some of you are afraid, absolutely. I feel the fear here. Maybe that's why some of you ended up, some of you used to, maybe I just heard, maybe you used to date one person at a time. But yeah, because ooh, remember when we're talking about the overlapping of contracts? Overlapping of contracts, because y'all taking chances and risks because you're really ready to go to a higher love. Hmm. Yeah, sometimes it's not up to you. With the being strategic here, you could have been strategic, or somebody could have been strategic towards you. Um, or somebody wanted to control a situation here. Somebody wanted to control a situation, and they became stuck because they. Oh, I heard greedy. Somebody wanted to be greedy too because they didn't want to be uncomfortable. They wanted to have choices. Okay. All right, give me two more cards, Spirit. Healthy choices. Yay! Didn't I tell you? Some of you are making healthier choices, making healthy choices in love and in life, self love, self care, being happier. I saw it in the beginning because with the second chance here is the second chance for yourself and for your person. One more card, Spirit. Date. Ooh, nice. So, even though it says meeting someone new, but I think this is talking about dating. Get back out there. Some of you were dating. That's why you were caught up in these situations where you couldn't really make a decision because you had so much goodness of and quality of um, your divine masculines or the divine feminines. You were meeting people of quality that you couldn't even make a decision where because where that little greed part like was maybe taking you over. But there's someone here that is going to be dating you. I feel like they're going to do the planning um, and surprise you, really. Cassette. Yep, outdated thinking. Some of you were missing. Not you're not gonna miss. Let me tell you something. You will. I hear people talk about missed connections. There is no such thing as missed connections, except for delayed connections. You're not missing. It's either it's meant to be or it's not. Right? We say, oh, what could have been, coulda, woulda, shoulda. No, baby. There is nothing under the sun that has not happened. That story ended. I don't know who I'm talking to, but that story ended. Someone is having a hard time of letting go of something that looked shiny, but it showed them the pain. There was some type of pain that was experienced, and sometimes we hold on like, yeah, because sometimes pain is, yeah, pain can feel good a little bit though. Let's be quite honest, but I mean, you're like, wow. Well, I'm talking to people that have really ascended because that's sweet pain, right? That sweet pain is also sweet love. All right. I don't know what I'm talking about. Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Some of you need to stop overthinking. Stop overthinking every little thing that happens. and trying to make sense out of it. Sometimes you just need to let go and just let go of control, period. Let things fall into place the way they're meant to be. And let me tell you something. When you do that and you fall back and you go in your God state, and really come to self, back to one, right? Things that are meant for you will stay. Things that are not for you are gonna just either show who they truly are, or they're just gonna fall away. Don't go back there trying to fix what you have not uh, destroyed, or something that you have not damaged. Don't go fixing. You cannot fix nobody. You can only fix yourself. Because a lot of people, okay, I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. All right, let's go and do another. So yeah, there could also have been on the divine masculine side. There could have been a younger, or somebody from the past. Rather, forget the younger. Maybe yeah, there could be younger than maybe the ice queen here. So yeah, so on the divine masculine, while divine feminine was having all this goodness, is raining man. Hallelujah, it's raining man. Amen. You know, divine masculine is also doing his own thing, maybe revisiting the past or something. So this, I don't know where this is going. This situation is, it feels as though it's a very beautiful situation, but it's a bit confusing because there is some type of fear here of there's something you guys. Mm, mm, mm. I heard naked souls. You gotta be naked souls towards one another. I think that's the levels where you're going. You're gonna need to really. Oh, that's why we had the center. This was the center of the card. Some of you need to open up a little bit. Open up just a little bit. Some of you are so scared of getting hurt that they don't even realize that their heart space is closed, that they come off as cold. Okay, I'm just doing that because it sounded so cool. So this could be, people that want to appear like they're cool on the surface, but you guys really have emotions for one another. All right, let's take a look and see what's going on here. Give me. I'm trying to see something. So yeah, so divine masculine was, while divine feminine was getting all this attention, divine masculine was also getting attention somewhere else, or rather, he was choosing to kind of take his focus off of the things that were burdening him, but without actually talking about it. So there could be some opening up here. I think when you have the hermit, it's also not just about going into staying in the house, whatever. It's also going within, right? So divine masculine here was choosing not to go inside for whatever reason, to go within, to look for their own solutions. They were yeah, they didn't want to see the situation like. So this is a person who also has, your divine masculine may have some um, moments where they're not as grounded and would love to be grounded. And I feel like they want to get grounded with you. This person will want to do a lot of things with you. They want to do a lot of things with you. I don't even know if I should even reshuffle. Ooh, I just heard reshuffle the deck and get the Joker. Some of you divine feminines had so many suitors that you kind of dismissed this divine masculine, that he kind of like fell off his throne a little bit. But you didn't even know that you were doing that because you were not seeing what was in front of you. All right. Is this what it's talking about, Spirit? Give me 3 cards. And then I'm going to move on to... Okay. This came up standing. Wow. Queen of Pentacles. This is how this divine masculine sees the divine feminine. Very nurturing, very loving, very, very helpful. Very helpful. Wow. I also heard there is a divine feminine who is learning compassion. Not to say you don't have compassion, but you are being taught a lesson of compassion in this situation. Give me 2 cards, Spirit. Death. Okay. One more card, Spirit. The Hermit. Yep. So you gotta... We gotta... Okay. Divine feminine. I hear there is something that is being killed within you. Alright. This is what I just heard. Some of you could be going through a little bit of, you could have been going through some financial things, and you're a person that maybe never asks anybody for anything, right? And especially a divine masculine or another man, because you have risen so above where you're so independent. But in this case, you see how you have the Queen of Pentacles. So you came through a struggle here with the dirt here, and you had to say, look, this is the person that you would go to and tell the darkest, deepest things about you. You would probably never would ask for money, but you even get comfortable to do that, right? Because Divine Empress doesn't want for nothing. But there's something that happen, because things happen. We always make it seem like Divine Empress, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, or Emperor and Empresses don't struggle about things. It's way more than just money, and sometimes too much of anything can actually cause problems. So let's not talk about the Emperor and the Empress being the highest in tarot, and forget that. As long as you're alive, they are going to be trials and tribulations, but it's how you handle them. It's not about how big they look or they feel, or be compared to another the one that happened in 10-20 years ago. You cannot compare the struggles because the lessons are different. Okay. So here I hear there's someone here who's also learning to receive. It could be you, Divine Feminine. Yeah, learning to receive. That's why you're asking. Wow. Okay. Beautiful. It makes sense now. Ooh, the Fool, the Divine Feminine here. There is love here on the table, or there is going to be love here on the table with the Ace of Cups. So there's a second chance in a connection where someone was overlooked, but they will be looked at. That, my friend, is the last shall become first, and the first shall become last. Save the best for last. And vice versa. The last shall become the first. The one that appeared like they will never make it. The one that appeared like they will never be my number one because we're so different. But they become the first and the only. Going back to one. Very beautiful. I love this reading. Very, very beautiful. Oh yeah, we're going back to go. We're going back to one. Going back to self. Going back to self-love. Going back to falling in love with self, and really, really understanding and really coming back to the things that we truly honor and love and cherish, lifetime after lifetime. This is a twin flame ring, because now I'm really picking up on that, because I don't know where I'm getting those messages from. Oh, just as I stated, past life relationship. This is a relationship that's been going on for lifetime after lifetime. If you believe in that stuff, I mean, I totally believe it. Okay, you know, why another thing, and it's not the evidence that I would normally present with, but this is what I'm being lured to tell you. One day I woke up in the middle of the night, and I dreams about, this is my channel, this is what I do. I speak about things, and I tell stories, and I may feel like, you know, if you're a person who just wants a tarot reader to just read tarot, this is not for you, because going on channeling. I channel, I get downloads, and I just talk. So anyway, so I got up the other day, and what was the? Oh my God, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, okay. So I was thinking to myself, how do I have so many dreams of people that I've never met in my own flesh, in this 3D, in this lifetime? I don't know these people. I've never met these people, but I dream about these dreams, and they're so real. And it's like, where does that place exist, right? Where does that place exist? Does it exist in another realm right now? Or is it something that has been built in my energy, in my spirit, over time as my spirit continued to reincarnate, right? So, yeah, this. I don't know why I'm talking like this, but this is something that I wanted to do with my other channel, just talking about things like this. So, if anyone is interested, also y'all gotta, you know, comment. I'm gonna open my comments at some point, so you could come to subscribe. Subscribe, like, subscribe, and then once I open some of these readings, you can tell me if you know. I mean, if you like such things, because I wanna connect with people that are of higher love. So it's not only just me reading tarot to you guys, because my thing is, you're a teacher and a healer. It has a purpose. Tarot reading is just not, um, guessing games and just entertainment. And it's also, and it's not, and another thing too, it's not medical advice either. So don't get me wrong, but when you talk about spirituality, we are not limited. So you're open to hearing and understanding what other people are saying and thinking and believing, without also getting contaminated, right? All right, one card spirit. Chemistry in the reverse. One more card spirit. Let your friends help you. So yeah, so some of you tried. Okay, all right, divine feminine, or even divine masculine, both of you actually may have tried to go elsewhere. Okay, but there was nothing there. I heard like a boomerang, boom, and y'all gonna explode from here on, because I think I say there still may be another connection here on both sides, or on one side. Okay, so once, and I feel like there is nobody for this divine masculine that they have connected outside of you, divine feminine, and there's nobody for the divine feminine that you have connected to on the level that you're with your divine masculine here. So you couldn't find that chemistry anyway. You couldn't find that spiritual connection anyway. You couldn't find that emotional connection anyway. So now you went back to your angels. You are meditating, you are purging, you are fasting, you are doing the work, you are healing. um if this resonates with you, like, subscribe, oof, because it's true love. Because it's true love. Just because you're different in what society detects for you, yet your souls, your spirits recognize one another. There could never be a mischance, or whatever they call it, misconnections. Misconnections are not a thing. Either you're meant to be in this lifetime, maybe misconnection, as in you are missing that connection. But I looked at it as some, like an opportunity lost. No, it's never an opportunity. It is exactly how it was meant to be delivered. Okay? So sometimes people may surprise you. People that you may have put trust over years. And these people can, can betray you, or feel like, you know, like you don't know them after all those years. I don't know why I'm being given that message. All right, give me 3 cards here, Holy Spirit. What else would you like whoever is watching this read and resonate with it? Okay, 8 of Swords. Strength in the reverse. Okay, 10 of Swords. Yeah, so I think the pain has, okay. The pain is coming to an end. Let me put it that way. The pain is coming to an end, and there's going to be strength in this connection, because I feel like both of you were refusing to see something that was in front of you, and that is the love that you both have for one another. We have the Two of Wands here. Both of you really did not, you know, there's a situation where both of you could have came and met by accident. Not accident as in a bad thing, but as in both of you were not as ready for this type of connection, according to you, according to yourselves. But Spirit is saying it is time. Ah, sometimes I start a sentence, I don't even know where it's going, and then boom, it makes sense. So there, you probably were not ready for this type of connection, that you were refusing to see it. But Spirit would take away that strength, the control that you want to have on a situation that is supposed to heal both of you. I don't know if this reading makes any sense at all. Give me 3 cards in the Keeper deck, Holy Spirit. 3 cards for the Twin Flame. This is a Twin Flame. I'm just going to call it a Twin Flame. For Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, give me 2 cards. High honor. This is a relationship of high stature. This is a relationship that is deep and that is very spiritual. A very higher level type of love. You guys may talk, and if people were to hear you, people would not understand what the hell y'all talking about. But you both understand each other on a very deep level, on a very soul level. You could talk to one another for, days at a time. But I feel here that there's been a struggle within both your minds as to if this can actually be a real thing. It feels like it's painful, absolutely. I feel like you've been going through some motions in this connection because of too many people being in the playing field here. Yeah, concern. Someone could also be concerned about about their father's opinion, or somebody that they look up to. So don't worry if your father is not around, that's not what I'm talking about. But also there is also a divine masculine here who is wondering if this divine feminine would give them what it is that they need. Someone may want a child here. I don't know why I got that. See, community. Oh my God. And then some of you, oh my God, some of you have you could be both involved in your community or in the community, or the one person could be you didn't. Okay, let me say something. There's a connection here that did not look normal. There's a connection here that in divine masculine or divine feminine, or both of you, is looking very different, that you are afraid of what people may say. Could be an age difference, could be that y'all want children and y'all maybe older, and there could also be someone who brings a child into the connection, but that child may need more care than, like, it takes a village kind of message I'm getting. Okay, so someone here wants to stand up to be a father to a child, but they may be concerned if it will be agreeable. All right, one more card. One more card, Spirit. Why are my cards sticky? Yeah, sticky situation. Because it's a sticky situation. It's a sticky situation. So there could be courtship here. But someone did not even see that it was a courtship, because of the foundation that the thing, the relationship was bad. It was not. It actually, what you thought, ooh, I heard what you thought was bad for you is actually good for you. Wow. Wow. Some of you may have had fears of, maybe dating lower. I don't know what that means. Or dating higher, or dating people that are older or younger. Someone here had a fear of something, but they may have tried it. And when they did it, that person stuck. You did something different. Like, I guess that's the point. It doesn't have to necessarily be so extreme, like, oh, they're shorter than me. I don't date short men, but when I tried to date the short man, then I found love. It doesn't have to be that extreme. It could just be like going outside of your race. It could be something, going outside of your norm. Uh, you know, I don't know. There's something different about this connection that you were refusing to look at it for what it was. You may have, you see how you have the angel on top of this. This may have started even on a spiritual level, but according to you, because you were looking at this connection on a 3D level, you did not see that this was more than what was just being presented. You were brought together. However, you were brought together, you were brought together. As ridiculous as it may sound, and say, no, how can I go with a person that I met in such a place, but this was meant to be. That's where you were supposed to meet, and so be it. If it's your, is it the connection, or is it about where you met? Sometimes we get attached to things that are so minute, that are not, that don't really affect being open, because when we're open, it doesn't matter where we are. The point is it time? Right? Is it time? Alright, give me 3 cards, Spirit. Give me 3 cards. 3 cards. Pets. So some of you could be getting a new pet, or you already have a pet. Some of you may love pets, or both of you may have pets actually. Both of you may even have pets. Manifests, yes. So tell the universe exactly what you want. So some of you could be doing some manifestation right now. I do also see that some of you may be receiving flowers. Yeah, some of you may be receiving flowers. I don't know why. When is the, are we what are we in? Okay. Okay. Some of you may already have received some flowers, but some of you, this person will be bringing you flowers. They want to do something nice for you, but maybe they're just not in a position to do it. Give me one more card, Spirit. Someone wants to do something nice for you here. You could have even manifested such a person. Maybe a very giving person, a loving person. Could also be a prayerful person. But this is a person that is going to stay all seasons. You've built a foundation that is strong through your friendship. Okay. Wow. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or you could have that in your chart. We have love spell. You've been bewitched. Some of you are coming out of certain cycles where people may have tried to play with your energy, but you're so protected. You're so protected. I feel like you are so protected that that stuff bounces off the wall. And that's why some of you are going back to healing. You're not only healing your body, but you're healing your aura, your space, your everything. Very beautiful. Very beautiful read. Okay. Let's take a look, because remember how we say there is another energy lingering. What is this energy really saying? Because I feel as though this is a twin flame journey. So whatever other energies are in this connection, let's take a look and see what's going on. So it's almost like a comic read, or even like comic read, call it that. Let's pull up some comics, some lessons And whatever they want to say, whoever this person is, we want to see what they are saying, their higher selves, what are they saying? This additional energy in this connection. Okay. I am not available. So some of you, like I said, you could have been dating and maybe meeting suitors, and some of those people were not even available. These people were playing because remember the lessons, because these are soul contracts that are, you know, happening all at once, and you were without knowing, um, without the awareness that was needed. There were some people from your lessons that you attracted in a different body, okay, in a different body, but they were the same. Some even maybe share a birthday. This is so specific. Some may even go as far as share a birthday or elements within their chart. Some of you may have even had suitors that looked like your exes, not only on the physical, I actually meant on the physical, but also then I remembered even on the soul level, like they are, but okay, all right, I see what, I just heard something. This person, the additional energy in this connection is probably just, it's a matter of time till they become like your ex, because uh this reading is weird. Give me one card, Spirit. This wanted to fly. So let's hear what else they gotta say. I remember the detail of that. I remember every detail of that day. And you may have met this person like you met your ex. Sometimes history repeats, but on a different angle. But you did the exact same thing that you did with that particular ex. Give me one card, Spirit. This is so specific. I don't know, guys. Finding out the truth crushed me. So, this there's someone here who may have a little bit of denial and avoidance. Somebody who is not opening up all the way with you. This is not a person. Yeah, I see what it is. I feel as though divine feminine, some of you divine feminines, be very careful to just not settle, because some of you do want to be in relationships. I get it, I understand it. But if you're attracting the same energy in a different body, you're forgetting your karmic lessons that were behind you. And I see why, and that's good though. I see why that has to come and check for you, because whew, I feel like you're about to get embarked on a sacrifice. I was gonna say not on a journey, but on a sacrifice. I feel like there's something you're about to sacrifice. Something maybe that you've never done. That's deep. I want to be more than friends. I want to be more than friends. Yeah, I think energies have been switched here in this. There's somebody here who may have had decisions. I think I already say that decisions to make between soul contracts that came looking really good, right? And they were presented. They all looked equally good, but there has to be something outstanding. And outstanding not in the physical, because the physical can get lost, they can get stolen, they can get damaged. But if it's on the spiritual, divinely spiritual place, that tightness cannot be broken. That type of love cannot be broken. Give me one card here, Spirit. Intuition. Yes, trust your intuition. It's a great time to learn a new skill, change careers, or invest money. Some of you are making new investments financially and in the physical, but also you're gonna have to, some of you, I'm not that I'm telling you what to do, but this is what might end up happening, whether you know it or not. But some of you are going to end up being very well known. I think I said it at the beginning of the reading. Well known, very loved by your communities, because you're about to do major things. You see, if you're twin flame connections, it's for a higher purpose. And I think y'all don't even know what you're about to do. The assignments that you have in your lives, I feel like you know each other on a very deep soul level in this connection. What's the advice, Spirit? What's the advice? Stability. Yeah. This relationship can stand the test of time. Absolutely. I felt that. I felt a lot of grounded energy, a lot of love. Oof, I want to cry. There could be a lot of emotion, a lot of someone feeling not good enough. Wow. Maybe this is the person that had been left behind. Somebody wanting to give up. But they're opening their heart, and I think they're going to open their throat, their chakra. I just felt like as like a choking feeling. Someone may someone may be choking and trying to tell what it is they need. They are afraid. They're afraid. Give me another card, Spirit. Trust. Yes, I think some of the lessons that you are coming back from to go back to one includes trust. Some of you are learning to trust situations, even people, places, and things. Not that you never trusted, but you are not even trust, but you are solidifying what it means to trust, what it means to let go of control. One more card, Spirit, and then we're gonna do another 3. Go slow. And I think you've been going slow, and the more you're thinking you're going slow, this is going slow, but you never looked at it as something that had started. But you've been together with this person, but it just wasn't going in the way you want to control it to go. Call me every day. I want to talk to you every day. And text me every day. I feel like you were not chasing this person because you did not see them as one of the soul contracts that was for you. Give me 3 more cards, Spirit. Yeah, some things take time. I'm just hearing that song. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know who's singing. Okay. Again, I say that some of you are doing self-care, a lot of self-love, a lot of self-reflection. We talked about that when I began the reading with the fasting and the purging and all this nice stuff, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Give me 2 more cards, Spirit. Because you know how to take care of yourself. You may even find like you don't worry about this person, but when you got to the other soul contracts, because you were not understanding how to let go, you probably found yourself. I think the why this is going to be so successful is because you've been concentrating on everything else, including yourself, but you kind of left this person behind without noticing that this person was actually caring for themselves. This person may love to act too. They may love to act. Give me 2 cards, Spirit. Decision. It's time to decide about this relationship. So Spirit is giving you, if you're at a crossroads and you got a last energy remaining. I know. Look, this is what I heard. I just saw someone trying to jump on a cliff, like, bungee jumping and stuff. Not to kill themselves, but to jump off the cliff, right? On a bungee jumping, and somebody here may say, I will never do bungee. I may do everything else, but I will never do bungee jumping. I don't know why I'm getting that message. But someone here is ready to take their leg and just fly into the depths of their soul because they are falling hard. I don't know, speak like this. This is weird. I don't even know. Someone is falling in love with somebody here. And it's unspoken. And it's the person that was being overlooked. One more card, Spirit. Play hard. Find time to laugh. Goof off and enjoy each other. Maybe this is what you do. When you're with this person, you're yourself. You're like you're with your best friend, right? And I feel as though you laugh a lot, you goof off, you're not judging each other, you're just having a good time. There is no control. Oh, you know what? It's funny. I think there's a time when I said in this actual reading, I think I said going back to one, and I said going back to the child. Some of you could be, both of you could be healing your childhood wounds. Whether you want to think that, they are or they're none. Not only childhood in this lifetime, some of the residue, because okay, if you live lifetime after lifetime, and now you're only awakening to the fact that you need to heal your generations before, what about those children back? Because every adult was once a child, right? So that's why our parents give us advice, because they think they know it all. Sometimes they really don't, but they do to an extent, depending on how you look at it. Okay, I don't know why I'm getting that, but some of you may have parents that are still around. I just heard, just cherish them, okay? Because there could be somebody here who has been maybe feeling left out, abandonment issues. Maybe some parents have since been gone, been orphans for a while. So, when it comes to things like mother's love, actually I was going to say Mother's Day. Okay, so somebody may want a mother's love here. Maybe, or somebody sees you like their mother, not like you are their mother as such, but like you remind them of their own mother, and or you remind them of their own father if you're divine feminine, right? But I think you guys are going to, once you're stable, because you are going slow, you're building something, you're building character in your relationship, and I feel like you're building some trust here, and you are moving real slow, because you have to self understand too. There's some self understanding that I was getting here, but at the end of the day, a decision has to be made. I feel like there is some trust issues here, major trust issues, major. Could be divine feminine. I don't know why I'm picking that up. But this person wants you to be happy, with or without them. This is a person that loves you unconditionally. This is a person that will show up and stay. They don't run at the first sight of conflict. But I don't think you guys even have conflicts, because you're so, I feel as though you're so close and you have such a great friendship. You ain't got to, because when you're together, you are so connected. So that's back to one, being home with each other. You feel whole. So even if you're mad, it's not because you're mad like that type of mad that you have with the karmic, that you become toxic. You don't go into man, I can explain this, fate, because it's fated. This is a destined partnership. This is a destined partnership. I see you working together with this person, with your person, divine masculine, divine feminine. You are going to be working, whether it's a business or you're collaborating something or you're creating something. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't gonna say, but I will say. Normally, I don't want to just say things, but I'll say. I heard picket fence. So some of you may actually end up living together, and staying together, building together, and building each other. Maybe you There's some barriers here that are about to be broken, beliefs that are about to be shattered because of love. I don't know what that means. Give me two cards. I felt very grounded. This person grounds you. You ground each other actually. You bring some groundedness to each other. But there is a storm warning. I was gonna say coming, but no, it's not coming. If you don't make a decision, it's coming though. You're being warned. This is the tower. This is what I was saying to you. If you don't make a decision, Spirit's gonna come in and make that decision for you. Because sometimes things have to end so new cycles can begin. Okay, so don't hold on to things that you know are not gonna go anywhere to where your spirit really is taking you. Yeah, we may. You may hold on to this other energy, but at the end of the day, someone is gonna get hurt if a decision is not made. I would say let go of control. Whatever it is that you're doing. Give me one more card, Spirit. I don't even know what I'm saying. Wow. Appreciation. Some of you need to do gratitude meditation. A lot of gratitude. A lot of affirmation. Because that's how you are going to become centered and making a real decision. That's why some of you are also in this moment going back to self, going back to one, going back within, so that you can kill that thing that is no longer supposed to be here. Man holding a coin. Some of you may be looking for someone who has already made it in life, or the other people or these other energies that you were getting had everything, maybe what you call it, already established, but then you meet your counterpart, but then we say, okay, well, you are not where I need you to be. Well, guess what? Who are you? If Spirit says that's your person, where's the unconditional love? That's why I say some of you are being taught compassion. I don't know if that applies to your situation exactly, but I just heard it just like that. Some of you, the world will teach you anything and everything that you're like weeds that are just flowing, in the ocean. If you don't have roots, you're always going to be floating. So sometimes we have to make a decision and stick with it. All right, give me one card, Spirit. Helpful people. Yeah, so some of you are going to be getting help from, heavenly places. For we do not fight against flesh and blood, but against principalities in the heavenly places. I heard somebody was going to fight for a karmic. Someone they thought they were going to be with or ending up being with. Maybe because they just really looked good. Or maybe you had so much fun that you were almost, sometimes we get attached to the feeling that we had with that person. But if that person was coming in to show you something, you got to look at it. Don't let the sun shine in your eyes. Like, it's good. I'm not saying that, because karmic, when people talk about karmic, they think we're talking about something heavy and toxic. This was a great person, absolutely. But if that person is not for you, because you are being tested, some of you are being tested by getting all these contracts thrown your way, but your real contract since arrived. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. Wow. Peaceful resolution. There will be a peaceful resolution, absolutely. So even with those people that you thought have gone away from you for good, you're going to talk to those people. However, you have to find peace within yourself and resolve and see things for what they are. Some of you have already met your counterparts. If you're a twin flame, some of you have met your twin flames. But that twin flame is not going to reveal themselves until you're both open in your heart chakra and in your even in your crown chakra, because you had closed yourself with the hermit here. So Spirit is saying open up. Okay, you need to start opening up and really shining. You start shining within yourself and start reminding yourself that you're good enough and that you will make it, and whatever you want you can create. You're the master of your own reality. You're a master of your own creation. You're creators. So some of you are going back to one in that sense, going back to the oneness of the spirit, that love, that unconditional love that creates, that builds and rebuilds and heals and teaches. But key thing, they love. All right, one card, spirit. One card, and I'm gonna close this read. I remember. Ha! That is beautiful. I have so much to say. We are already on 1 hour 10 minutes. This is the longest read I've ever done. So, some of you know exactly who you are and that you have reincarnated. And this love that you have with this person is so deep, man. Oh my God, my side just hurt. My side just hurt. My God, I'm sorry. Ooh, some of you really feel like you're an Adam to the Eve to the Eve to the Adam here. Your real counterpart. Yes, some of you have really arrived, but you're gonna have to get into your emotions. Some of you need to learn emotional intelligence. Some of you are taking care of yourselves, going to therapy, doing things that are good for your mental health. Some of you are living behind even, things that were stopping you, um, increasing your shadow side, and becoming imbalanced, the toxic things that you were putting in your body, or the extravagancy of certain behaviors in your life. But in this card, it says, I remember. There's a soul plan here. Y'all both remember that there is a soul plan. The fated life versus the destined life. So, the destination is the last place, right? You get to, because when you go somewhere, there is a lot of things you're gonna see, you're gonna hear. I'm hearing senses being used. So touch, you're gonna touch, you're gonna feel, you're gonna hear, you're gonna smell, and your souls recognize each other through those things, through those feelings, those tastes, the insights of each other, the hearing of one another, the speaking, the voice, the mind. You're in unison with this person. I really feel like, and then your spirit, your souls are starting to remember who you are. Some of you could also be star seeds, but there is a soul plan here, and we were talking about contracts here. You know, on a soul level. So there is a plan, of course, that is moving along. But your souls are really starting to awaken to each other, which is so beautiful. I think you're gonna start spending more time with this person. Hey, okay, this is a reading for a different day. The things that y'all telling me now, a complete reading for a different day. And I ain't got time. Not spirit. I got things I want to do, spirit. Please, can I? Generosity. This person may be so generous with you. Something. Yeah, you both could be very creative. I don't know why I pulled these cards by themselves, but they were in here. So some of you could be very creative. And that's how you're gonna find out that who has the last say. Divine. Okay. All right. It ain't. Nah. Look. A lot of times, some of you want to control things. But what is meant to be is exactly what happens. Give me 3 cards, spirit. Show the world the real you. Exactly. I feel like you guys are going to just be authentic, are going to be your real selves with each other. That is going to change the world. Okay? It's going to change a lot of people's perspectives, and it's going to help a lot of people ascend and break away from the confinement of of inequality in awareness. The end of a tough cycle approaches. We already saw that. And one more card, spirit. What do you need to release? Yes, I knew it. It's a waning moon. Remember when I said about the flowers? And I was thinking about the Pisces, and I was thinking about the moon. There's something here that has been hidden, that needs to be released on both ends. I don't know where this reading is going. I'm gonna leave it here. Ooh, work through fears. I think I already talked about this. Some of you were holding on to fears. So some of you could have done the work in terms of healing, right? So sometimes we heal ourselves. You know, we heal the pain, right? We're no longer affected by the pain. But what about the fear? Because if you heal the pain, what about the fear? Because the fear is also another level of pain. You no longer want to fall because when you did last fall, you experienced pain. However, the only thing you fixed was pain. But you never really got to consult and say, will I ever really go to this place again? Right? Do you stop going to a place you used to love because you fell? You continue to move forward and go with flow. All right? I love you guys. This reading went way too long than I anticipated or expected, but I really love this reading. I feel like I'm picking up on a potentially successful long-term relationship with people that are very different, and somebody that had dismissed the situation. But um, very interesting. I love you guys. Like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great weekend.